the stuff that we Google is sometimes not what we're feeling. Hi guys, welcome to Nordic Dip Coaching. I am here today with another video, and this video just has a place in my heart. I was really just doing my own thing today. Something in me said, girl, you need to get this video out, and I know this video is gonna touch a lot of people, and I want whoever is feeling like they may be depressed, or they may have symptoms, or they just might not be feeling themselves, to really watch this. A lot of times we don't even realize that we're depressed. I'm just gonna share my story and hopefully some can relate, and then I'm gonna give some tips that will help you overcome your depression. And if you guys hear snoring, my dog is right there sleeping in his cage. Like, he just follows me everywhere I go. I'm telling you, pets are amazing. They help you no matter what, and my pet is always around me, especially when I'm feeling a little. He can sense it, and he tends to be a little more clingy. Yeah, so let's get right into it. I just want to share my most recent time of dealing with depression, and this time around, I really didn't even know that I was depressed. I just knew that I didn't want to do anything. I didn't really feel like I was my best self. I would literally look at myself and be like, what is wrong with you? And certain things would just rub me the wrong way, and I would just not understand why. And there was about a 2-week period when I just really just felt blah. Have you ever just felt blah to where it's just nothing excites you? Someone could give you like the most delicious meal, one of your favorite meals. Mine's is chicken parmesan. So for me, even having that was just blah. I just didn't feel like that was something that I wanted to consume. I didn't have an appetite. I really just felt like this inner feeling of, I don't care if this whole world blows up, oh well. And at the time, I'm like, I'm not depressed because I'm not crying. I'm not feeling like I want to stay in my room. But at the same time, I was just feeling blah. And I would tell people, I just feel blah, and didn't even know what that meant. And that blah feeling was depression. I was depressed, guys. And how I finally came to the conclusion that I was depressed was because if you know what depression is, then you know that depression is anger turned inward. So I was not projecting anger, but I was internally feeling angry at myself. I was internally just pissed at myself. I was like, why are you letting all this baby weight stick on you? Why are you eating all this junk? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And just so angry at myself to where I was internally holding on to all these things. And people would see me outside and I would have a smile. That's the other thing about depression, guys. Just because someone is smiling, someone is in high spirits, usually the people that are in the best spirits all the time are the most depressed. Why? Because all of our anger, all of our hate is turned internally. Outside, you don't see that because it's all boiled inside of us. I was okay on the outside, but inside I was like, I don't want to do this. I was just like, it took me literally so much work to just get out of bed, to just cook a meal, to just take out my camera. I was like, why am I doing this? I was so discouraged. I was so just not into anything, guys. Taking care of my kids, of course, is always a priority. So I was doing that. I was doing that to just get to bed. Like, my whole goal once I woke up was, how fast can I really get this day done so I can get right back to bed? And I didn't understand why. One of the biggest things that has happened lately in my life is I decided I don't want to go to medical school. I don't want to continue my medical education, and there's a lot of principles to the reasoning behind that. One of the principles is because I knew that it was more for status than it was for enjoyment of life. It was more for because other people said, and this is what you should do. But inside, I really didn't want to do it. I've always been in the medical field. I've always gotten awesome grades in school. I was always honor roll in school. I was always killing it as far as completing all of my work. And this time around, I finally figured out my passion. I was finally like, you know what? I want to start my own business. I want to do these things. But then I had these classes to where I wasn't really committing to them. I wasn't really giving myself to where I would attend tests without a calculator, guys. Yes, I had no calculator for a super hard math test. And then I got my grade and I was pissed at myself. And I was like, wow, you're really not that smart, clearly. I didn't come to terms with the fact that I didn't put the work in. I felt like a failure, and all of that was not spoke about. I held it all in, and I was depressed. I was depressed for a couple of weeks after I got my grades. I was feeling like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be doing this. Even though, guys, I got my bachelor's in psychology, I took a whole bunch of medical classes after which I passed, and this was just a couple of classes to be be able to apply for the school that I wanted to get into. But I didn't want to do that goal anymore. But at the same time, I didn't internally face that. I wasn't coming to terms with that. So I was internally hoarding all of that pain, anger, resentment inside. And it was not a good thing, guys. It was really not a good time for me. I was just, of course, talking to my mom, and she clearly was like, you're depressed and you need to understand that this is what you wanted. And I get that you feel like you didn't do your best, but you didn't do your best because you chose not to do your best. And you have to own that. And for me, that was really hard to just own it, because even for me, it was kind of shocking that I was just quick to be like, I'm not doing it. Especially since I devoted so much time, so much money. Because you guys know, after you get your bachelor's, all those extra classes is coming out of pocket. You know, financial aid isn't covering anything. So I was paying for everything out of pocket. So I really felt like a failure. I really felt like I was letting a lot of people down, and it affected me a lot. I just want to speak to anyone that is watching this, that is feeling somewhat of the same way, that is feeling like they're a failure, feeling like they can't talk to others about how they're feeling like they are less than, feeling just terrible inside, and they can't show it because they have to keep up this persona of being strong. And that's me. I always want to be considered to be strong, and sometimes you get sick of being the strong one. Sometimes you get sick of always having to have that wall of strength. Sometimes you just want to cry on someone's shoulder. Sometimes you just want to break down and say, you know what, can you pick me up today? Can you carry me because I can't walk? Sometimes you want to do that. So I'm talking to you, and the one thing I want to say is this: it gets better. It truly does. It gets better. Don't give up now. Do not give up and throw the towel in and say, this is how life is gonna be. It's gonna always be up, it's gonna always be terrible like this, I'm gonna always feel this way, because that's not true. Everything happens for a small period of time. Time heals all wounds, guys. Time is so precious. It does so much for us, and whatever you're going through is short-lived. It is really short-lived. And believe me when I tell you this, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much people in your corner you have, no matter if you have a loving spouse, loving parents, no matter what it is, at some point of your life, you will experience depression. At some point of your life, you will experience feeling like you are alone in this world and you have no one. It is normal. Again, it is a normal feeling. Everybody feels that way. But what you have to do is you have to acknowledge that it is normal and acknowledge what you're doing. You are turning your anger inward. And that's why that I teach people who are depressed to express it. Express it. Scream. Yell. Do what you gotta do to release it, just as long as you don't hurt no one else. But release that anger. Release it. Because depression is holding it in. And when you release it, do you know how good that feels? That feels so amazing to just let it go. Let it go and acknowledge that it's a normal emotion and it's normal for you to be upset. It's okay. Sometimes there are times when I'm in my car and I close my windows and I yell. I scream so loud, curse, and I'm not a cursor, but I'm cursing, I'm screaming, I'm talking about whoever I gotta talk about, and I'm letting it out. I don't want to hold in all that stuff in, so I need to release it. The world we live in today is not an easy world to live in. Life is hard, super hard. Things that we are going through now does not make it easier. Everybody is freaking out. Everybody is going crazy. Everybody is trying to figure out, where do we turn? Who do we follow? What do we believe in? And that's the problem, is we're not believing in ourselves. We are not looking internally, following our own intuition. I'm just gonna be honest, and when I say the government for me is my intuition. My intuition governs me. If my intuition says this ain't right and someone else, authority figure, says, yeah, this is right, if I don't feel that way, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Follow your intuition, guys. Depression comes from the fear that we cannot control our lives, the fear that something externally is out to get us constantly. That is not the case. That is not the case. Depression can end like this, and I'm gonna show you the steps now. The first step that has helped me deal with depression is to come within. Come within. I know it sounds like everyone's talking about come within, meditate. I'm serious, and I say this a lot. Go within. When you're feeling sad and all these emotions, it's because of the external world. It's because of the material world. If you realize this, 99.99 something percent of this world is empty space, and only like 0. something 1-2 is matter. When you know that, and this is not a conspiracy, you guys can look this up yourself, you will know that the material world is an illusion. The world we can't see is real. It's real because that's a large majority of the world that we live in, empty space. So when you come into your empty space, that is when you are able to see the truth. And the truth is not what you think it is. The truth doesn't care how much you weigh, doesn't care how much money you have, doesn't care about your status. The truth wants to let you know you are loved, you are important, you are here to do something. And that something can be as simple as this, making a video like this, and might help that one person that is thinking about suicide, might help that one person that is like, I'm the only person that feels like this. Why am I going through this? Why always me? This can be helping someone else. Maybe you saying hi to someone in the street save that person from doing something to themselves. So I just want to tell you, go internally. There is no right way to do it. All you gotta do is shut out the world, close your eyes. One of the things I like to do, and this helps me, is go in the shower. Not even go inside the shower, but sit on the rim of the shower, put my feet in there, let the hot water hit my feet, and just close my eyes and just relax. Let the hot water hit my feet, and that's the only thing I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about anything else. And that helps me unwind during a hard day and just really go within. Second thing is, think about what truly makes you happy. Our thoughts are always negative thoughts about situations we don't want to happen, or about situations that happened 25 years ago with this and that. And we're not thinking about anything positive. What you give your attention to grows. So if you're giving your attention to a negative situation, then you wonder why your day started bad and it ends bad. Because you're just feeding that. And then the universe is bringing more and more of that into your universe. When you're thinking bad thoughts, do you know what I do? I think about me in my favorite place. I think about the feeling of that. I think about how I would need to get back there, what I would need to do to get back to that place. Then my whole mind shifts and I'm in a whole new emotion. I'm feeling differently. Just changing your mindset, changing your thoughts is a lot easier than you may think it is. It is easy as just saying, you know what? I'm not gonna think about this negative feeling because it doesn't make me happy. So I'm gonna do everything I have to do to just think positively, no matter what situation you are in. I could be arguing with my spouse and in my head, I'm thinking about, it would be nice to go on a cruise. I wonder what kind of room I wanna get. Crazy shit to where he would look at me and be like, why are you so calm? Everyone snores. Everyone is trying to make noise. Like, you think you quiet, I put the baby to sleep and he wanna come in. Oh, you think you're gonna have silence? No, you ain't. I'm not giving my energy to this. I'm not feeding none of this negative stuff because this is low vibrations that is just gonna take me where? Nowhere. Because the stuff that happened in the past, it's not existent. It's done for. But we keep replaying it in our head like a bad movie. For what? It's not benefiting us. Move on. Think about something else. Another thing that I really, really want all of you guys to do is perception is everything. Everything. Try to look your best every single day. And I'm not saying wear designer or buy the latest bag or get your hair done and makeup. No, what I'm saying is, what makes you feel your best? What makes you feel like you can conquer the day? Feels like no matter who you meet today, they better be ready to see you because you looking, you know, you got your stuff on point. That is what has helped me. Every single day, I try to at least look presentable. And for me, what makes me feel good is lipstick. I don't care what it is. As long as my brows is done and lipstick, literally all I have on right now in this video is brows and lipstick. Why? Because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to do those things. Nails, brows, lipstick, lashes, and I'm good. So I can be wearing sweatpants and a shirt. Do what makes you feel your best. Because when you don't, you're gonna feel like a slug all day. You're gonna be hiding yourself like, oh, I hope I don't see this person outside. I hope I don't see that person outside. Because you feel like, I didn't brush my hair this morning. I don't want to see that person. That's not helping your depression because 9 times out of 10, you will run into that person. That's just how the universe works. When you don't want to see people, you see people. So just try to maintain your self-image, no matter what it is. Lip gloss popping, maybe you slick your hair back, you know, just try to maintain your self-image so that you can always be ready for the world. Another thing that has immensely helped with my depression is understanding that I am depressed and the reasons why. We close out so many times, I'm not depressed because of what the textbooks say is depression. What the textbooks say does not work for everyone, okay? If you are feeling blah, and that's a consistent feeling of just like, I really don't care right now, you're depressed. And just understanding that you're feeling this way, own it, and then just work to take the pain, take the anger from inside and just release it. Release it, because holding on to your anger is not benefiting no one. We are told, hold your anger, suppress it, you know, be positive. Yeah, but you should not hold back an emotion that is already there. Anger is already there. You are already upset. So there's no benefit in not acknowledging that you are angry and just moving on. Acknowledge that you're angry. Acknowledge why you're angry, release it, and then move on. It's done. And take time to just do you. Guys, do you. Don't have all of these things on the need to do list and try to do them all. Set priorities. Which ones do you really need to do now? Because so many times we're like, we need to do this, we're so busy. No, set a priority on what you really need to do and accomplish that. These can wait. Those are things that you need to do, so just get them done. Just know that they need to get done, and then be okay with relaxing. Be okay with sitting on the couch reading a book. Be okay with taking it down, because if you are like me, we're constantly moving, we are constantly, you know, trying to get things done, and then as soon as we do have a break, we feel like, damn, we so lazy. It is just not a good feeling to just relax, and that's so bad. Like, I'm really trying to work on that because I cannot relax. I am constantly on hustle mode, and it's really not a good thing. So just take time after you're done doing what you need to do and relax. Do the priorities first, and to just really come to terms with, guys, that there is some kind of energy going on in the world right now. There is a lot of negativity that's constantly being pushed on us, whether it be through social media, on the TV, even if you don't even watch the news, because I don't watch it, but I'm constantly having people, oh, did you know what this happened? Did you know? So even when you try to run away from it, you'll always hear about the negativity, and it's just so hard, especially if you have kids. It's just like, damn, like, that's depressing to just be concerned for your kids, for the future generation. But the best thing we can do as adults is prepare them on how to deal with negativity, on how to deal with turning anger, turning hatred internally. Teach them on how to deal with sometimes feeling like, why are we here? Why are we in this world? Give them the tools. And I'm always gonna let you guys know this, that we are so loved. It is so amazing how loved we are, to where you really don't even acknowledge that the love God has for us is, I'm gonna say that it's love, but there are no words for it. And when you really understand just how much you are worth, you will come to terms with knowing that we're never alone. No matter how bad you may feel, no matter how alone you may feel, you're never alone, never. And there is always somebody rooting for you, somebody that wants you to be here, someone that wants you to succeed. And so many times that person is someone you don't even know. That person is someone that has not even met you yet, but because they will meet you, will change their life and will change yours. And this life is full of miracles, guys. So many miracles, to where I could be depressed, I could be feeling like, damn, why am I here? I could be feeling so bad, and I could go outside and someone could say something that is so sweet, just so kind, to where I'm smiling and they don't even realize that I was upstairs feeling like shit. I was upstairs just crying. I was upstairs just like trying to figure out, why am I here? Be that somebody for someone else. And what has also helped me is to try to just love more when I feel like I'm not loved. Try to give more when I feel like I have nothing and I have nobody. And that is truly one of the hardest things you will do, is to be that person that you feel like you lack. That is super hard, but it is super beneficial, because no matter what, how this universe works is, it will come back to you when you least expect it, and double, trust me. Another thing that has, I'm telling you, listen, another major key that is pushed on us, that we think, oh, it's for our body, it's for weight loss, oh, is work out. Work out. And when I really feel like I'm having a terrible day or I feel so bad and I just don't feel like happy, everybody knows me. I work out. The gym is my sanctuary. After I'm in the gym, listen, I can wash clothes. I will freaking clean the whole house. I will write a report. Today I worked out. I'm recording a video. The gym gets your body moving, gets those cells just popping like freaking popcorn. So where they're happy and you feel happy, the blood is flowing. I don't care what mood you are in. Work out, do a hit, bust that ass, get your heart beat to at least 168, and it's a wrap. You're gonna feel much better after that workout. I don't care if you're fit. I don't care what you are. Working out is more for mental health for me than anything. When I am feeling at my low, I hit the gym and I go hard, okay? Beyonce Formation on repeat, okay? Nobody better talk to me. No one better say nothing to me because I'm busting it out. I need this for my mental health. Stay away, clearly. And as soon as I'm done, it's a whole new me. Work out. Don't let yourself be in this sluggish mode. Don't let your body get used to not doing anything. Even if it's not the gym, take a walk. If you have pets, take your pet. Walk a little further than you did yesterday. Do a little squats in the house. Do a little push-ups. Whatever it is. If that heart rate is at 168, you're gonna feel better, trust me. I just want to end the video out by just saying, whoever needs to email me, whoever just needs someone to talk to, if you just need someone to listen, email me, I'll Zoom you, I don't care, I am here for you. And if you are new to my wait, look at me, I can't even say true, I'm saying true. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notifications, hit the bell, hit it all, guys. Comment and just share this video. Share this video because you never know who might need it. Thank you so much for watching again, and I love you guys all. Bye.
Sonic is building momentum.